Man, I should put this down somewhere. It's not like that'll affect the environment.
What Tyler didn't know was that his decision to litter would have long-lasting effects on the environment. Be honest, how many times have you thrown trash on the ground instead of putting it in a nearby trash can? By littering, or to strew a place with trash or other environmentally destructive objects, you are contributing to create a toxic environment out of our earth. Cigarette butts are one of the most common pieces of litter. They make up 50% of all litter and can be extremely harmful to the environment. 99% of all cigarettes have plastic filters, which when decomposing, leave behind harmful chemicals such as cadmium, lead, and arsenic. Depending on the conditions and the type of cigarette, it can take 18 months to 10 years for one butt to decompose. Every year, 4.3 trillion cigarettes are consumed, and only 70% of cigarettes are discarded properly. Let's talk about the other 50% of litter, which includes bottles, wrappers, and various debris. Although trash cans are abundant, people still throw trash on the side of roads and sidewalks. A major cause of litter are motorcyclists and car owners who still resort to throwing waste out their windows to get rid of it. The amount of junk gathering on the side of roads can become a public health risk when vermin and bacteria begin to gather around areas with an abundance of trash. Roadsides can become a fire hazard due to litter and cigarette butts assembling, and in Arizona, fire hazards are something to take very seriously. Wildlife often mistakes rubble, such as cigarette butts, for food and proceed to get injured and sick because of it. The price of littering isn't just the health of our environment. It costs $11.5 billion to clean up litter every year. If we cease throwing trash out our car windows, we could save millions of dollars and save our environment as well. Many people continue to litter even though they understand that it is harmful. Cigarette butts continue to end up on the sides of roads and in the cracks of sidewalks due to the lack of safe, disposable areas for smokers. Trash ends up flying out of windows of cars who do little to secure the litter in their cars. People throw junk on the ground without realizing there is a trash can nearby. Littering remains because we continue to be ignorant of the environmental effects that litter can cause. It does not take long to find a trash can nearby to throw away your waste or dispose of your cigarette the proper way. It may be a burden to you, but the good you'll be doing for the earth by throwing away your trash will outweigh the negatives by a wide margin. So how can you help? Always make sure to throw your trash in one of the many trash cans scattered around Arizona. Never dispose your cigarettes in areas not designated for cigarette disposal. You can help clean up the trash by organizing a community cleanup event to help clean up litter in your city, raise money to get trash cans and cigarette receptacles, or, if matters are drastic, you can help clean up the litter yourself. People often oppose cleaning up the litter because they are too lazy to clean it up themselves or do not comprehend the negative effects litter causes. However, once we begin to make changes in our communities, others will begin to follow suit and clean their litter too.
I love the environment.
Louder.
No! Protect your environment.